What's good, y'all? It's your boy D Humble Hustler back with another video. Today I'm gonna be telling you, first of all, before I get into this, I got a lot of new merch coming. I want y'all to take that time to hit that notification bell. I appreciate y'all watching the videos. I really need y'all to like and subscribe though. It helps the algorithm. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be talking about that Purge movie, the Forever Purge. Yeah, that movie. Last time I did a review, it went better than I thought it did. If you don't know, you can look on my channel, The Humble Hustler, which you probably already know. Or you could just go down to the bottom of this video and click on the little thumbnail. You know what I mean? And you'll see I did a video on the Saw, the Book of Spiral. But anyway, in this video, if you got time, it's going to basically be 22 things, and I actually wrote it down, 22 things I noticed about, mind you, I recommend everybody, first of all, to watch this movie, all right? You need to watch it if you care about your life and what's really going on. Yes, it's an entertaining movie, but at the same time, a lot of the things that's shown in the movie is actually real. And I'm going to break them things down for you. Okay? Before I get into that, I got more shirts coming. I don't know if I got more masks coming. I still will have masks, but those would be like special requests, because now we at a time where the coronavirus is kind of easing away into the darkness, or whatever the case may be. And a lot of people already got vaccinated, so they don't really need to be wearing masks and all that. But for the few people who didn't get vaccinated, who still don't feel comfortable and want to wear the mask, you can message me if you need one. All right, so 22 things I noticed. All right, so the first thing I noticed, and if you forgot what we talking about the movie The Forever Purge, which I'm a huge fan. I watch all of the movies. I have them all. The red symbol, I don't know if you see like the group that's going around. If you watch that movie, you'll see a group that's going around. They got the black skull. What the skull represents, I believe skull and bones, because it shows a skull and it actually shows bones. But what you may have not noticed is a red triangle like going around that. To me, my personal opinion, I believe that triangle represents the Republicans. Republicans wear red. If you're not familiar with Republicans, they're in the political arena, and they wear red ties, and Democrats wear blue ties. All right, they wear red ties. So that's the first thing you got to notice. That's real. No matter where you go, Republicans wear red. All right, and the reason why is because they believe they are the real full-blooded Americans. They believe they're the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And number two, in that movie, they show a lot of deep hate towards Mexicans. If you really pay attention to what's going on in real life, yeah, it's been a lot of hate shown towards Mexicans, Spanish people in general, especially if they coming from Mexico. Y'all remember the last president we just had? Don't act like y'all don't know about the wall. Y'all know about that wall that was trying to get built, to keep the Mexicans out, or the Mexicans that are being held at Guantanamo Bay and all of that, and the kids are being displaced from the parents. So that's real. So in this movie, they hate Mexicans. And in real life, for some reason, I love Mexicans. They hate Mexicans. Mexicans is cool as hell. Not only that, Mexicans can fight. You ever seen a Mexican get knocked out? It's hard as hell to knock out a Mexican. I've seen a Mexican take 4 or 5 hits from a professional boxer and still didn't drop, and I was standing there. And they was drunk at that, so you would expect it to be easy for them to fall. They can't. Mexicans cool as hell. All right, the third thing I noticed, they suggest in the movie that you kidnap Mexicans and blacks. I mean, they may have not said it right out, but if you're really paying attention, and I'm the type of person, my mind wanders, I like to break things down. Yeah. The fourth thing I noticed of course, in the movie, all the white people want control. Let me just let you know, I have nothing against white people. I'm not a racist. I live in a white neighborhood. There's a lot of white people. I'm cool as hell with white people. White people have fun. Most of them are not violent. You got a few of them that are violent, but maybe they have to be violent. You know what I'm saying? It's black people that's violent. I'm black. I could be violent sometimes if somebody disrespect me or give me a problem. But most times I prefer not to be. So I don't got a problem with white people. So don't take that I got a problem with white people, because I don't. I love white people. They cool as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stuck in the past. You know, if something go wrong with me, I don't blame it on the white man. I blame it on me. It's something I did. All right, but in the movie, white people want control, and in real life, the Republicans want control, and there's probably black Republicans, but it's very rare. It's mainly white Republicans. But you know, you got two sides to every race. You got good white people, you got bad white people. You got good black people, you got fucked up bad black people. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's perfect, but that's what it points out in the movie. The fifth thing I noticed, the white people who went with the NFFA, which is a group in the movie, which basically stands for the NRA in real life. They want to be able to kill everybody without being punished for it. So if you look at the stuff that's going on, the Mike Brown killing, you know, a white person killed him. Freddie Gray. You look at the guy, what's that, Eric Gardner in New York, the one that was choked to death, you know, for selling Lucy's. You look at this other guy in Minnesota that they had the knee on his neck and he died. What was his name? George Floyd. You look at all these different people that was killed, and to be honest, a lot of the people that was killed, the cops who did it was never charged with it. I think only two people got charged. The cop that killed Everett Gardner, and I think the cop recently who killed George Floyd. I think they got charged. But look at all the other people that was killed. You know what I'm saying? So they clearly want to be able to commit murder against anybody who they feel is unnecessary. Number 6, they also pointing out that the United States right now, you may not know, is currently being ran by cowboys. Literally. The United States is ran by cowboys. You probably don't think it's ran by cowboys because you don't see them riding past your house on a horse. You know what I'm saying? And having a rope in their hand and, you know, just doing cowboy shit with cowboy boots on. No. America's ran by cowboys, but they're called corporate cowboys. See, they still ride horses and they still run farms and things like that. That's, you know what I'm saying? They still red-blooded Americans, but they put on a suit and tie. You know what I'm saying? And they integrate into America. Just look at KFC. Look at Burger King. Look at McDonald's. Look at all these places. You do the background check on them. All of the owners of them particular places, you know, they have farms, they have horses. Even with cigarettes, Newport. Owner of Newport. The owner of Cools. The owner of Marlboro. You know, the ones they call the cowboy killers. They don't kill no cowboys. I don't know any cowboys that die from Marlboro cigarettes. Alright? And they make a lot of money. Okay? The 7th thing I noticed is in the movie, towards the end, they give you a hint. There is an Indian in the movie. A lot of people may have thought he was a Mexican. He's not a Mexican. But he's not against the Mexicans. He's not against the white people neither. He's not against the blacks. He's just an Indian that knows who he is. He know he was robbed for his country because he was here first before Christopher Columbus. And in the movie, this Indian guy is who saves the Mexican and the white guy from dying. He basically kind of assisted both of them and protected both of them in a way. Like, they fought for themselves, but he killed a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That Indian dude. And he had no gun. That dude was lit. And he was old, too. But you know, them Indians are healthy. They eat the right food. So he could have been like 70 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard to be the Indian. You know anybody that be the Indian? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? The Purge is real. Don't think it's just a movie. There's purges going on everywhere right now. You just not paying attention to the signs. And not only that, the purge has already begun. Now, I love the purge. I'm gonna start writing movie scripts, but for those of you who don't know, the purge was put out by Universal. Universal is the same company that supported Spike Lee in all of his movies. I think they support the Fast and the Furious. I think they actually own all of those type of things. But think about what Universal means. Universal means just what it says, universal. So when you hear something is universal, it's like, oh, that shirt is universal, which means that shirt goes with anything. Those shoes are universal. That car is universal. Anybody can get in that car, no matter how fat or skinny. Same thing with the movie. Universal is in charge of the Purge franchise. What is the Purge? It's not just a United States thing. It's not just a ghetto thing. It's not just a rich thing. It's a universal thing. So it's a purge. What that means is it's a purge going on everywhere. There's a purge in hell, heaven, at school, in your neighborhood, at the local county office, post office. People are purging everywhere. That's real. The tenth thing I noticed, and I'll come at you from another angle with this. The 10th thing I noticed, Americans will have to go to Mexico, meaning if you live in the United States, you see how a lot of people in Mexico are running to the United States for safety, to get away from whatever turmoil going on in their country. There's going to come a time where if you're in America, you're going to have to run your ass over to Mexico. Just like we taking in Mexicans, and the last president we had was trying to kick them out, talking mad shit about them, the tables are going to turn. And during these purges, if you don't want to die and you don't want to follow this new wave, this new world order, your